Okay, welcome back to another video of Doki Doki Literature Club, episode 2. I know it's gonna be some more crazy stuff in this episode. Well, I hope so, since it's like an hour per episode. We're still trying to do Yuri, okay? I know Yuri is like real sad about stuff. Let's do Misery. No, that's so good now. Let's say Yuri. Captive, Entropy, Vertigo, Tragedy, oops, Uncontrollable, Disarray, Disown, Tears, oh, Unstable, Inferno, Infinite, Vivacious, After Image, Frightening, Tenacious, Graveyard, Eternity, let's say Variance, and mostly Yuri. Okay, another day passes and it's time for the dumb club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Sayuri, hi Vanta. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, Fatso. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I'm so mean. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Ben to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stuff like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Huh? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're alright, though. I did something bad and I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't even have come if you weren't for the cupcakes. It's true. So I had the trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. What? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Who hit her? Ow, what was that? Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. This is a miracle. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I'm just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good though, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Bears can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why don't you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up and nudges Sayuri off of her. Ooh. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away into safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayuri? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Oh, where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. There you... Oh, that's me. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of the time. That makes no sense though. You have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Venta. Monika smiles sweetly. Of course you won't let me down, Monika. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I like to love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri and missed this escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Into the closet? Hey, Yuri! Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. To the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have a water pitcher? Water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was just gonna make some tea, so I certainly realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of one person's job, isn't it? That's... Monika, please mind your own business for once. Ooh, she told her. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Eventa in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go then, Vanta. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. It wasn't expecting that, but it also isn't right for Monika to judge people like that. Vanta, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I love you. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can always hide them anyway. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Why you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Vanta, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, from that awkward moment, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Vanta, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. I wonder how oolong tea tastes. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperatures on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert or tea anything? In that case, you'll even be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you notice? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I'll try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. You shouldn't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Vanta. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Well, I can keep up with it. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Vanta, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Cause of them big boobs. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why is that? Them boobs. It's most likely because my boobs. Boobs. My... Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. You're being so mean to Sayuri. I take it since it'll go with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position at the same time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer over till his shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? You're always kind of cute, but when she was being less apprehensive, it's more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. Them boobs distracting you, huh? After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. And briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any hard time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Like, nah, give me that chocolate. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closed her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Fanta? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you're just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. I can just tell by her expression that she just can't focus right now. My heart is pounding. I believe it. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rise and fall into the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone, let me get into this. Monika ruined the moment. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Vanta, you can help Yuri put away the tea and stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spill is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri, of course. That's your girl.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Oh. Yuri stares at the poem with surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Vanta, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How'd you even pick up on this so quickly? Yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and clicks her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer her patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It'll probably sound really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really wet. Really happy.
Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? And Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share some poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If that's fine with you.
Let's see, the raccoon. Yuri's writing. I have to read close on this. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. This is long. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm really projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood. Classic love. Whatever conditioning. Slice the bread, and I feed myself again. No, wait, Classic Pavilion. I can read that. Okay, that's interesting.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I don't know, it has some cutting knives and stuff.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
What are your hobbies? I forgot this game.
It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself.
You into some weird stuff, huh?
So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Banta?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Vanta.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I could feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Let's go with Sayuri, our friend we don't like for real.
Oh, I like this one, Vanta. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you really like you like yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather you just hear it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Vanta. Never ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. By my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Well,
I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, and sad poems can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
I hear that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it?
It is?
Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Benta. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Okay, here's a bit more better to read than Yuri's. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, I said sunshine. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach aside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a little bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Heavy thoughts, in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle starlight to my amends. It rhymes. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. That is long too, shoot. Okay. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends took look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them out from the shelf, one after the other, holding them to each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Sayuri has some problems. Holy crap. Sayuri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a lot. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayur's always had a bit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's read Natsuki. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's not. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. Natsuki bump you. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's gonna just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? But what are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's talented writer doesn't mean Ooh! Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a young girl step into my business. Unless I mind the reader, I just destined to be in a world of pain from the start. Those Sundares are the worst people ever. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yeah, Yuri, I wasn't trying to impress you anyway. Natsuki. I keep getting Yuri and Natsuki mixed up. She didn't even let me read hers. So stupid. Hi again, Banta. How's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. But when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I tried. Who knows what goes on in the head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one maybe. Monika kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing the chalkboard on the turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Monika, is your system, like, crashing down on you? I know what you are. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how the space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. She's crashing on you. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Thank you, Monika. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about, Monika? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. I think she's telling me to save the game. Shoot. I don't know. I'm gonna see it later. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come to sit in front of the table in the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for this festival? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well in the last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters and I can design some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Trying to read so fast. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already.
We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monika?
Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting it all on the posters. Sayuri's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri has been coloring a poster and holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's just a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes in standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monika have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Ooh. Okay, fine.
I guess I'll have to get over with.
Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have much of a choice. It's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me.
Oh gosh. Yeah, the death of you.
You'll be fine, Yuri.
But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way! Monika! This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll stand off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in her mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that ever, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. And is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face, and I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika. Thank you so much.
I was just hoping to see a good example.
You ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next.
What? You're fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches. She's trying to impress me. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of times, a couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like this was what's happening when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow.
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayuri,
it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. This is serene and bittersweet. If I was more reads on this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayuri. Even Vanta liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be other poems we wouldn't work quite well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Vanta. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Vanta lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well go and get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what I read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to not put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The poem feels like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But then just my friends? It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so Well, I guess that in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That's it. I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets and let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort in for the club. That makes me really happy. Of course it does. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Vanna. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. He wants to walk home with Yuri. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was just spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. See what her reaction is. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayuri, I can figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody's in club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alrighty, that's it for that episode. Nothing too weird happened, except for Monika and her poem. That was kind of weird. But I know in the next episode, you're gonna have probably Yuri and me go walking home together. But I know Sayuri is having a difficult time handling it. Like, she's feeling replaced and stuff. And yeah, we had that little spicy scene between Yuri and me. Between Yuri and I. Excuse my grammar. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting episode. But yeah, until next time, bye.